Well, good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. And I appreciate you guys being a part of the channel as well. Don't say that enough, but hey, praise God, right? January 23rd of 2026, I have 5:01 p.m. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. May He keep us in everlasting peace. He is the Prince of Peace. He is the great I am. And I'm so glad that I have found him and that he was patient with me, straight up. May he always cover us in the blood. And we call upon the angels because we are one more day on our journey before his coming. Let the celebration begin, right? Let the celebration begin. Now, I presented a video earlier in relation to a FBI most wanted. His name, Ryan James Wedding. Now, I found out a few minutes ago, they just captured another person. They on a roll. They on a roll. Got to investigate that, see what's going on. But in the meantime, Bad Bunny. Yeah, the Bunny is going. Bad Bunny, the halftime entertainment. Someone was gracious and kind enough to send me an email, and my shout out to you, you know who you are, that Bad Bunny is going to be wearing a dress. Now, this is not the first time that Bad Bunny has worn a dress. Bad Bunny has a history of dressing like that. Now, I won't get too much into the detail, but I will say this. I found it very interesting that Bad Bunny would be wearing a dress. That's what they say. That's the rumor now. For the Super Bowl. And we just had a capture of a man whose last name is Wedding. Now, I can only speculate, but with bating breath, I await. Will it be a gown? Will it look like, or would he present himself to be married? That is, Bad Bunny. Makes you think, makes you wonder. Now, I want to cover that. And then when I was researching Bad Bunny and his dress wear, I also stumbled into another video in relation to the capture. And man, it's speaking, y'all. It is speaking. So welcome, come on in. Get your drink. Let's check it out. Here we go.
Start what's poppin', Here we go. First up, we've got Bad Bunny. 3 weeks from tomorrow, the music superstar will perform on the biggest stage of his career, the Super Bowl. Performance is so big that just like a blockbuster movie, he's getting a trailer.
I'm gonna get in trouble with the music. I almost forgot about that. Well, everybody's dancing. Everybody's dancing. I guess I can run the trailer without getting in trouble for copyright. I think I can. And it's February 8th, and look what it says. The world will dance. The world will dance. Super Bowl.
Doesn't make it to the big game, you've got something to cheer for. And you can hear much more from Bad Bunny tomorrow morning when he sits down with Willie Guy.
So yeah, it says the world will dance. What you guys look at that? The world will dance. The world will dance. Yeah, the world will dance. Here, let's cue it up the proper way, Pearson. There we go. The world will dance. Interesting title. If it's a copyright, they'll make me take that part out, so I'll just splice it down. Trying to get some skills. Anyway, Bad Bunny, it says, reports indicate that superstar Bad Bunny plans to wear a dress during the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show as a political thunderbolt. That's all I'm going to read. A political thunderbolt. I found it interesting they would use that word. A political thunderbolt. That got me to thinking. And again, I thank the person for sending me this email. That was right on time. Alex, thank you. Thank you for sending that to me. Okay. Now, Thunderbolt, believe it or not, comes out to 49 in reduction and 49 in single reduction. Thunderbolt. 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 Here I come to save the day. That means that Mighty Mouse is on the way. Now, what is 49? Well, it just so happened to be that Kamala Harris is the 49th president. Thunderbolt. Kamala Harris. Again, like I said before, I believe they're giving us bits and pieces that Kamala is coming back. I'll be working my way back to you, babe. Right? She's coming back, y'all. Now, here's one of the outfits that Bad Bunny has worn in the past. Okay? He's all flowered up. In fact, let's yeah. Got the cutout going on, right? Okay, now, when I heard about Thunderbolt, right, I was like, okay, Pearson, is this wordplay again? And I really had to just concentrate. And of course, I thought about Luke 10:18 when Jesus expressed his disciples, behold, I saw Satan hurled out of heaven like lightning. What kind of lightning go along with thunderbolt, right? Lightning. Okay, that's Luke 10:18. Luke 10:18. Now, just so happened, the man who unalived, they say, John F. Kennedy, his birthday is 10/18. So we can call him Lightning Bolt because of what he did to Kennedy, right? Allegedly, right? Thunderbolt. Luke 10:18. I saw lightning. New Testament. That's what it says. Now, JFK's, the day he was taken out, is 11/22 of 63. We're going to go down this rabbit hole. We're going to put this together. Like I said, I thought it through. Now, when you take that actual date of 11/22 and take the anniversary of 2025, right here, JFK's demise date, anniversary, versus the Super Bowl date, February 8th, 2026, you get 79. People, Trump is 79 years old. Is that coincidence? I'm telling you how it unfolds. Now, here's Bad Bunny. Here. Got a little post of him right there. Again, will it be a gown? Will he be performing like a wedding on stage for the Super Bowl? I guess like they say, inquiring minds want to know. What you think? We're going to show the whole outfit. He rocking the boots too now. He rocking the boots. Can't forget about the boots. I guess that could go for a wedding dress. Could it be? I don't know. If he come out with a wedding dress, it all fits with the timing of it. Okay? Earlier, this is what I put in the last video. The Bible frequently mentions wedding feast. Wedding feast. This is spiritual now. But it is a day that the Lord, when he meets us, will be all together in celebration. The Bible frequently mentions wedding feasts, most notably in Jesus' parable of the wedding feast, Matthew 22, 1 through 14, Luke 14, 15 through 24 verse about a king inviting guests to his son's banquet. So God inviting us to Jesus' banquet, and the prophetic marriage supper of the Lamb, Revelation 19, 9th verse, symbolizing the union of Christ and the church, both highlighting God's kingdom and salvation. These feasts represent God's gracious invitation to humanity, with themes of acceptance, rejection, judgment, and the glorious eternal communion with God through Christ. Is it possible that the powers have chosen Bad Bunny for such a time as this? I already explained to you that Bad Bunny's birthday is March 10th. March 10th. His birthday is the same as the mastermind of 911. I'm going to say it again. Bad Bunny's birthday is 310. His birthday just so happened to be identical to the one who masterminded 911, whose first name is Ben. People, when it gets that close, you got to start thanking, not thinking, thanking. You got to really think this thing through. Is that symbolic? Because like I said, on Super Bowl Sunday, that could be Trump's last Super Bowl. Then he's going to go play golf. Are these yet another sign? The dress of Bad Bunny. Interesting. Now, the guy who they caught first that they brought out, FBI's most wanted, is Ryan Wedding, like wedding. Finally got a picture of him. Oops, there he is. And like I say, he got the same birthday as Pope Leo, September 14th. Famous historic snowboarder, who now was they say alleged drug kingpin. Now I want to show you in part quick snip of this wedding thing, going all the way back to, not only is this guy's name Wedding, the one FBI most wanted, but for those of you all who are just joining me for the first time, welcome. I decoded the license plate of Renee Nicole Good, the one who was unalived on January 7th in Minnesota. I decoded her license plate, okay? On the back, I believe it was WED, for abbreviated for wedding. Now check it out. FBI, they have announced.
After my husband's accident, the insurance company
Okay, we'll get past the commercial. Here we go. They have arrested one of America's most wanted. Yeah. A former Olympian snowboarder by the name of Ryan Wedding. I'm going to say it again. And I want you to separate the first and the last name so I can show you something. His name is Ryan Wedding. Now, people, in my mind, this ain't nothing but symbolism. This is just another chance to show you in relation to future past. Because when I think of Ryan, I think of this guy here, Ryan Ruth. Remember this guy was hiding in the bushes in Mar-a-Lago back in the day? Y'all remember him? Let me pull up that information. So yeah, the first name Ryan. And you know that guy was trying to allegedly take out Trump, right? So let's go to this here. We got Renee, Nicole, and we fast forward to the point where we look at this license plate. That part is very important because the license plate is a biggie. All at the same time, in 2.5 weeks of each other, right?
Remember, I just broke this down. JK6W3D.
That's what's on the license plate. JKEW3D. JK to me is John Kennedy. 6. Man goes 6 feet under when he dies. He's buried. Wait for the WED.
But suppose I told you it's symbol play. Look, W3D is WED. Wed, like wedding. W3D is wed, it's wedding.
They're telling us Ryan wedding, and then the day she was unalive, allegedly, wedding. It's on the license plate. W3D is WED.
You ain't.
All right, now let's go further here. March 10th, 2025 is Bad Bunny's birthday. And then you take 10:18, Luke 10:18, because he said thunderbolt, lightning, I put it together. 3/10/2025, Bad Bunny's birthday. October 18th, 2026. Luke 10:18, the scripture. The difference is 84. Barack Obama, who I believe is the Antichrist, was born August 4th. Is that coincidence? Is this celebration for him? The welcoming in of the one world system with him being at the top? Kamala's coming back first. Kamala in Egyptian means lotus flower. Out of the lotus flower comes the sun god Ra, Egyptian. Barack Obama. I believe he's from that area. Now, watch how they do this here. This guy who they captured earlier today, the Olympic snowboarding champion, turned drug dealer, Mr. Wedding. I want you to look at how he comes down. It's the plane that I look at, because I've been doing this for a long time. It's the plane. They're trying to tell you something through the plane, allegedly. Watch this.
Former Olympic snowboarder turned alleged drug kingpin has been arrested after spending nearly a year on the FBI's most wanted list.
He's now in Southern California facing a long list of charges, including murder and drug trafficking. Eyewitness News reporter Rob McMillan is live in Ontario, where the FBI made the announcement earlier today. Rob.
Good morning. Well, the FBI is not going into specifics as to how Ryan Wedding was captured, only saying he was apprehended last night in Mexico City. This is the culmination of what they say was a year-long effort to bring him into custody. It ended this morning with him landing here at Ontario International Airport in handcuffs. Ryan Wedding, a former Canadian Olympic snowboarder turned alleged drug kingpin on the FBI's 10 most wanted list, is now in custody, apprehended during an operation last night in Mexico City.
This is what a united front looks like. And just to tell you how bad of a guy Ryan Wedding is, he went from an Olympic snowboarder to the largest narco trafficker in modern times. He is the modern day El Chapo, he is the modern day Pablo Escobar, and he thought he could evade justice.
The FBI says Wedding and others are charged for their roles in a
So let's look at this plane. Detail, detail, detail. Look at that. N874TW. N874TW. N is the 14th letter of the alphabet. So 14 plus 8 is 22, plus 7 29 plus 4, 33. T is 20. That's 53. And then you get a W. W is 23. That gives you 76. So 53 with all this here, then add the W, which is 23, that gives you 76. And right next to the flag, of course, because 76 is when what? July 4th, 1776. That's when America was formed, July 4th, 1776. Now watch this symbology in the code. I just had to do this video, y'all. I had to. Look at these numbers. July 6th, that's your 76. I got it from the plane. 7/6/2026, subtracted from today, January 23rd, 2026, the day they caught him. The difference is 165 days. The 165th day of the year is June 14th. Trump was born June 14th. I told y'all, he leaving. Can't make it no blunder. I just decoded it right in front of you. The numbers on the plane, that's the clue. It came out to 76. America, again, founded July 4th, 1776. You saw the flag right next to it. I took July 6th of this year, subtracted from today, and it's 165 days in between, exactly. And of course that includes the end date, but nonetheless, I just click on the end date, 165. The 165th day of the year is June 14th, that's Trump's birthday. People, something about to go down. I didn't say I liked it, but the Bible's got to be fulfilled. I'm submitting my spirit to God and just asking him to protect you, me, us. We got to get right, stay right, get ready for the flight. He's coming soon. But these perilous times, they have to pass our way. There are storms coming through different parts of the United States, and I don't believe that's an accident. It will add to the chaos in case something goes down in a few weeks at the Super Bowl. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Thumbs up, comment, let me know what you think. I'll go back and read some comments. Been kind of tied up today, of course. If you guys can help the channel, I appreciate it. I do have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. Want to give a love offering, I appreciate it. Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. Also have a P.O. box. Please mail a love offering if you can. If you can't, just pray for me. Look, I pray for you, you pray for me. We're going to get back. We got to endure till the Lord come, okay? I'm going to keep on picking this thing apart. It's not an accident. We're going to see if Bad Bunny will be dressing like he's getting married. In I Pet Goat 2, there is a scene. And in that scene, there is a woman with an apple in her hand. And behind her, there is a bunny. Here she is. And there's the bunny. Time is short. God bless.